Alright, so I want to talk about Hawkeye for a little bit. Because I thought it was cool. But before that, actually, I read this after, but I had the first issue of Hawkeye from the 2012 reboot. Because I noticed that Matt Fraction's name was in the credits of the show, and I know that he wrote the story. So, and I'm ashamed to say I never actually read it until now, but it's actually cool. There's elements from just that one issue that were in the show, like the tracksuit mafia and the Lucky the Pizza Dog, and the whole flicking the coin thing that's in the comic. So I thought that was cool. I should read more comics, kids. But anyway, yeah, Hawkeye show. This game's lucky it has relevant characters. But so it's cool. The show starts out with Kate Bishop, and she's like in school, and she gets in trouble or whatever. She's like rich, and she has like a flashback. Maybe it's the first shot, but it's like the first Avengers movie, and she sees like Hawkeye doing shit, and she's like, "Oh, that's cool," and so that like motivates her to be an archer, I guess. And yeah, she's rich. She has a mom that's like a security. She owns like a security company or whatever, and she's dating this like dude that's like he's like the red herring. He's not really a bad guy, but he kind of carries himself like he has
from your end.
some shady
Something's
stuff going
not right.
down.
I'll explain the details in person. I sent the
Because
coordinates
there
of my
is
location to
shady
your war
stuff,
table.
she
It's time we met face to face.
Kate Bishop discovers like a underground auction for like shit that was well, I thought this was like a campaign. It sends you to this. What is this? Wow. So it's really only the normal missions, and you just get to be Kate Bishop. Dude, this game fucking sucks, dude. I thought it was like a story campaign for her. It's just the same as the Spider-Man stuff. Fuck this game. But anyway, yeah. She discovers the auction, and what they're selling is the fucking Ronin, Hawkeye's suit and his sword, and I think Jack makes off with the sword or something like that, and she gets the outfit on, and it looks funny on her because it's too small. But where is she? Oh. Wait, what? Why is it Iron Man? What the fuck is this? How do I pick Kate? I guess maybe you have to start as Tony Stark. This game's dumb. It makes you like play to unlock the character that it says you can be. This game sucks. Yeah, dude, it still makes you be Iron Man. It's fucking dumb. And it's not even him in the outfit. It's fucking stupid. Oh, it says travel. Well, so anyway, Kate Bishop gets the Ronin outfit, and she has a little fight scene with these guys,
Welcome
and
to
it's
Shield Substation Zero, Avengers.
it borders on
This was another one
unbelievable
of Fury's
that
secrets.
she's fighting these
But moving
dudes.
forward, it'll be Shield's new base of
But
operations.
then, like,
We've reached
later
out
on,
to
she
our
fights
best
even tougher
operatives,
dudes.
so you'll find plenty of familiar
And
faces
you're like,
here.
what the fuck?
Get yourselves acquainted and meet me in my office.
But
Hale went through a lot of trouble to protect this place. Even if
she
he does find us, we're prepared.
she gets caught on camera, and
I saw two. No way it's natural. They're starting to make me
and then
sick.
Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner sees it. Jeremy Renner's really good in the show. I like him as an actor. There's a scene where he's like hanging out with his kids at a musical, and it's Rogers the musical. It's about the Avengers, and he has to listen to like this shitty little number that they sing, and it's pretty funny. They show the whole song in its entirety at the end of the series. But he makes a joke because like there's that Asian Ant-Man guy, which feels a little stereotypical because he's like the smallest character. But he's like, that guy wasn't even there. It's pretty funny. What am I supposed to do here? Trying to talk about stuff and play a game. Oh, here she is. It's fucking hard. But so yeah, he sees the Ronin outfit on the news, and he's like, "Oh shit!" So he's got to leave his family around Christmas time and go figure it out.
Hologram calls
And
can only do so much.
she runs
What I'm
into
about to
these
say may sound
Russians,
absurd, but
the
Dr.
tracksuit
Kim
mafia,
assured me it's a real
and they
threat.
think it's
We've encountered
actually
time
Hawkeye,
disruptions
you
across
know,
the world.
Ronin. But
Tachyon
it's-
storms, as we call it.
It's the
We'll
girl,
need an
and she fights them
experienced,
off at
hard-hitting
first,
task
I
force
think.
to investigate these
And
sites.
then
You are the
Renner
perfect
comes
candidate.
and
Our agents will
beats the shit
provide
out of
mission
him.
support whenever possible.
And
Agent Morales volunteered to track
he's like,
these
"Give me the
Tachyon
suit,"
storms.
and like
Report to her and we
reveals
can
that
get
it's
started.
like girl, and he's like, you know, surprised or whatever. And that's like how the first episode ends. Talk to Alessandra Morales. Who the fuck is that? And where the fuck is she? I don't see any dots. And he's not even paying attention to her. Nah. Fair enough. You felt it too. Wasn't that from Last Jedi? What is this? Resistance. Hey, that was Taskmaster. They actually did him in Black Widow, which ties into the Hawkeye show. What the fuck, man? Where's this chick? Why is there no cursor to indicate where she is? Where I'm supposed to go?
It keeps overheating. We have to find a way to ventilate it.
I can outfit you with new gear.
No. So this is just like
really
another
use your
hub
help.
world. Oh, there she is. It kind of is like Destiny in a shitty way.
Good to see you again. Glad we could work together on this op. Tachyon storms are sweeping across the world, more frequent by the day. We don't know what's causing them or why, but we need answers, Stat. We believe they're related to the disruptions we've been experiencing
Okay.
here.
It
like
says
a hiccup
they
in
go to her
time
apartment,
or intense deja vu.
and
I've identified a site that's producing near constant tachyon emissions. Seems like the perfect starting
What?
point.
All right. Well, I think from there I'll just hit the high points.
Prepare for transmission.
Yeah, her apartment gets fucked up by the tracksuits, and she has to escape with Clint to her aunt's house. It's just she's out of town, so that's where he hangs out. The mother's played by Vera Farmiga, so you know she had to have like a bigger part. But like I said, Jack's the red herring. She's dirty. You find out later on in the show. Is this doing anything?
Amazing! Truly, thank you for this.
What? What am I doing? Well, anyway, you find out later on that Kingpin's in the show, which is awesome. The mother's working with working for Kingpin, and Kate Bishop has like a fight with him later on, and there's an earlier character that shows up, Echo. That's like another deaf.
The arc reactor's
Hero, I
nearby.
guess.
Jarvis, are you picking up anything?
Anti-hero.
Locked on and ready,
I guess she's
Commander
supposed to
Hill.
have a
Good
love
luck out
story in
there.
the comics with Daredevil, and also Yelena from Black Widow. Her story continues with her trying to kill Clint
An elite AIM
and
team
him
is close by and
having
on alert.
to
Updating your
convince
HUD.
her that, you know, he didn't kill her. She sacrificed herself and shit. But yeah, Kingpin's definitely the coolest thing. And it's funny because like they had interviews with Vincent D'Onofrio, and he's basically like filling in the gaps. Like, oh well, he lost his shit because he got bleeped. So they're like, yeah, create your own story. Doesn't matter. What matters is that he's in the MCU, and that's cool. But he's definitely like powered up. Like he gets the shit kicked out of him. He gets trick arrows fired at him. The trick arrows is another thing that's really cool about the show. And that's a whole like, plot point. There's also these like LARPing cops that help them out, which, you know, kind of corny or whatever. But the one guy has one funny line where he's like, oh, we're basically Avengers. How can you block Hulk shit? Hulk is cool. I can't wait for She-Hulk. But anyway, so there's a whole like subplot with Echo and like her dad, and he was like a crime boss with Kingpin, but I guess Kingpin wanted him out of the picture, and so he got like his lieutenant to kill him, and then he works with Echo for they're not really like romantic.
Every
They're
member
just,
of the
you
elite
know,
team must be defeated.
partners, I guess. Partners in crime. But yeah, eventually they stop Kingpin. The mom goes to jail. And the show ends with like Clint finally gets back to his family by Christmas. That was like the whole issue, is like he had to get home for Christmas. And he takes Kate Bishop with him. So, I mean, that's kind of sweet. I like that.
One of their agents is down.
And earlier on in the show, you find out that his wife was like a SHIELD
Another
agent.
agent down.
I guess she had like a watch that
The team is no
Echo
longer a
finds,
threat.
and that leads him to,
We'll need to take control of their systems.
to
Get
know
me to
where
the
the family
location
is
on
or
your
whatever.
HUD.
It's all bullshit that happens earlier in the story. But yeah, basically it's just it's just supposed to leave it to where Hawkeye is still active, but he has like a protege now, so they can do Young Avengers one day, and also Kingpin is back, and that ties in with Charlie Cox cameo, and hopefully they bring back Punisher. What's the dude's name? Fuck, I always forget his name. Oh, John Bernthal. Yeah, hopefully they bring him back. And they all interact with Spider-Man. This is basically so all these characters that have debuted in Spider-Man or have had major storylines with Spider-Man, they can all finally do that now. Because at his core, Spider-Man is street level, but he's like the most popular Marvel character, so he gets tangled up in everything. But this is the way to do that street level style stuff, which is cool. But yeah, I liked Hawkeye. I'm not sure if it's my favorite, but it was cool. Because it was supposed to be a movie. Like, you know, there was at one point people were like clamoring for Black Widow and Hawkeye to get their own movies. And I guess it kind of morphed into doing a show. And a lot of people didn't like Black Widow anyway. You know, I thought it was cool. I think Taskmaster could have looked cooler, the outfit, but I actually liked it. I thought it was a good movie. And Florence Pugh is great. She's got a cool scene with Kate Bishop, and her accent's funny. Someone on Twitter put like Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, and it's like the same voice, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I missed anything else. I just think it's cool that the Netflix stuff is coming in. That's mostly what's getting me excited.